Hi there, it's Will Kriske. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for becoming a fan of this Facebook fan page at Online Guitar Coaching, and also wish you a happy new year. I'm really hoping that in 2010 you can take your playing to the next level and really make a lot of progress. I'm hoping that I can provide you with the lessons that you need to make this progress from my experience at, over 28 years or so playing, practicing guitar, and doing a lot of thinking about the best way to learn. And I'm really passionate about this idea that your learning should be song-based. So find a song you like and start learning it, and that's going to drive some of the technique that's required. So if you're a total beginner and you need to learn a few chords to play the song, you'll be driven to learn those chords from the tune, and then you might need to learn how to strum a certain pattern. And you'll be able to switch the chords, so that's kind of the common issues when you're first starting out. And then as you progress, you're probably going to want to learn, how do these chord progressions work? How can I make up my own chord progression for my own song? And so then a lot of people, the next phase is kind of like improvisation, soloing. And the common mistake that people make is to go and start learning a bunch of scales and exercises and arpeggio exercises and things that aren't really applicable, to an actual song. So if there's a solo that you like, and say it has an arpeggio, then you can isolate that arpeggio or scale, solo, whatever the phrase is that you want to learn, and slow it down and get it up to speed. So the key is to get that exact thing under your fingers and to be able to play it. And then then you can understand sort of how it works. But what the common mistake people make is, well, in order to improvise or solo, I need to know a bunch of scales, and so you practice all these scales. But if you're like me, you find out that you play all these scales and you don't know what to do when there's an actual song. So I'm really passionate about the idea that whatever you want to learn, it should be song based, and you'll actually learn the songs, and that's going to drive the technique and the requirements. This is really important for the soloing improv part of things as well. And I just want to let you know sort of how I see myself on this Facebook fan page, and even on my other sites. I see myself as a coach, but a filter of all the stuff that's out there. So if you're like me, you probably go to YouTube and all these sites, and you spend a lot of time looking at videos, and there's a lot of crap out there, garbage. They're not lessons. They're just somebody playing, or it's not. And sometimes if you're new, you're not even sure if it's good or bad. So when you post your requests for lessons, I can go out and find these. And what I'm doing now is I'm building up a bunch of playlists on YouTube and on my blog, willkriske.com. And it's going to be categorized. So I'm going to have like chords and different styles. And so you'll be able to, as I find things that are really good, I'm going to be documenting these and organizing them, so that I'll just send you to those particular videos. And I really hope that you can come here and check out the site first and ask me about something you want to learn, and I'll make sure you find it. And I want to make sure that with the internet and YouTube and all these sites, we're kind of getting into the ADD thing, the attention, where we're jumping around to different things and we're not really mastering anything. So what I'd like you to do, if you're a beginner or you're into the soloing, is to follow a step-by-step approach to doing this. So if you go out on YouTube and you're looking for certain things, it all fits in within this step-by-step system that you're following. So if you're a beginner, you learn some open chords, strumming patterns, connecting the chords. Then you get into, say, bar chords, and you're sprinkling in some theory. You learn the major scale, understanding how to build chords off of each note on the scale. And then if you get into soloing, whatever style you're into, you start learning some phrases and how to connect them, and understanding how to use those phrases, and be able to play on the neck and different keys and stuff like that. So to me, try to follow a system, and then these other lessons can sort of fit into that. Don't just bounce around from a technique. There's a cool lesson on this or that, because you won't probably make the progress that you can be if you're following a sort of a practice regimen. So anyways, just want to give you a message and say welcome to the Facebook fan page and Happy New Year, and let's get into the guitar playing and practicing. All right, see you guys.